A monster's surprise. Here we have a map. Little nook, rocky ridge, thorny thicket, winding wood, rabbit's log, squirrel tree, beaver's dam, and bear's nest. Beneath the leafy rooftop of the woods in Little Nook was a very hungry rabbit who was searching by the brook. "My flowers have been stolen, almost every single bunch." Rabbit panicked, feeling sure that there was not enough for lunch. He saw a clump of fur between some sticks upon the ground, and it gave him an idea of where the culprit might be found. So Rabbit marched to Squirrel's house to find his precious food, and to tell his friend that taking it was rather rude. "Excuse me," shouted Rabbit, now with Squirrel in his sight. "I was really looking forward to my marigold delight. I know you took my flowers. Please return them right away." But it wasn't only Rabbit who was missing food that day. "My acorns have been stolen," Squirrel shouted with a cry, "and the villain left a bite mark in my tree as they went by." The friends knew just one creature who would nibble on a tree, and it gave them an idea of where the culprit now might be. So they marched to Beaver's house to find the precious food, and to tell their friend that taking it was rather rude. "Excuse me," shouted Squirrel, now with Beaver up ahead. "I was really looking forward to my toast with acorn spread. I know you took my acorns. Would you kindly give them back?" But it wasn't only Squirrel who was cross about her snack. "My branches have been stolen," snuffled Beaver, full of grief, "and I'm sure I saw a pointy tusk belonging to the thief." The friends knew just one creature with a tusk of any sort, and it gave them an idea of where the culprit might be caught. So on they marched to Boar's house, off to find their precious food, and to tell their friend that taking it was rather rude. "Excuse me," shouted Beaver, now that Boar was in her view. "I was really looking forward to my branch and bramble stew. I know you took my branches, and I like them back, unchewed." But it wasn't only Beaver who was longing for her food. "My berries have been stolen," snorted Boar, wide-eyed with shock, "and the robber left some footprints leading right across the rock. I don't know any creature who has footprints of that kind, so I think that we should follow them to see what we can find." The friends climbed up the rock and then clambered down the other side, and they trekked to find the food with just the footprints on as their guide. Along a narrow path that formed a line between the trees, through the clump of thorny bushes that left scratches on their knees. Across some jagged rocks, displaying shadows on the floor, till they came across a cave that had a boulder for a door. The boulder started moving, and the creature stood in fright as a silhouette inside began to shuffle into sight. "A monster!" Rabbit shouted as the friends all turned to flee. In the panic, Rabbit tripped, colliding head first with a tree. The monster's hand loomed down, and as it picked him up he froze. What a scary beast! It was with hairy eyes, ears, and crusty toes. "Don't eat me, please," begged Rabbit, looking straight into his eyes. "I won't eat you," laughed the monster, as it chuckled with surprise. "Oh, thank you," answered Rabbit as he brushed the dirt away. "Don't be frightened," said the monster. "I'm just checking you're okay." The monster mumbled shyly as it bent down on one knee. "I wonder if you all would like to join me for some tea." The monster clicked his fingers, and the glowworms shined their light on the most amazing party full of wonderful delights. "Our favourite foods," said Rabbit. Now the monster's plans were clear, and the creatures all said sorry for acting with such fear. "Please join me," said the monster, as he headed for the seats. "You can help yourself to cups of tea and lots of yummy treats." When Rabbit's little tummy brimmed with marigold delight, and when all the toast had gone with no more acorns spread in sight, when bowl was full of berries and the stew was at an end, they hugged and thanked the monster, who was now their brand new friend. The end. Okay, kids, we're going to do one of these exercises and we're going to do it together. Okay, so it's monster coloring by number. Okay, so I think we will do this one. What do you think? This one's nice. Okay, let's do it together. Okay, kids, so first we need the colors. We have red, okay, we have pink, we have green, and we have grey. Okay, so when it gets to 10, it's red. When it gets to 8, it's pink. And when it gets to 6, green, and 4, grey. Okay, let's begin. So, can't see it very well. Let me see. So the first one, 2 plus 4. So we have 4 fingers. I don't know if you can see very well. We add 2, and that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 is green. Okay, so let's begin with coloring green. Okay. Now, let's do 4 by 6. So we have 4 fingers, 1, 2, 3, 4, and another 6. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So what color is 10? 10 is red. Okay, now we have 3 plus 7. Okay, so we have 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so again, 10 is red. We continue with the red. Okay, now we have 8 plus 2. We have 8, 9, 10, and we continue with the red. 7 plus 3. 7, 8, 9, 10. So we continue with the red. Okay, 1 plus 3. So you have 3 fingers, 1, 2, 3, and we add another one, which makes 4. And 4 is grey. Okay, this is the monster finished. Okay, and you also have another one. Okay, but this one you can do by yourself or with mum and dad. Okay, so I hope you enjoy. Bye.